Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Greg's Channel 1. I'm Greg, and this is Channel 1. I thought I'd just do a little bit of a vlog on what I've done today because, as I said in the previous video, I was off to do some coffee training and to do a bit of training with work. As you can see, I'm no longer in my work uniform, but I decided, you know what, I wanted to do a video. I wanted to talk about a bit of the stuff that I did today and talk about some of the stuff that I learned, because it's not every day that you go to work and you learn something new and you feel like you've actually learned something, rather than just going, oh, I guess I learned something, where you actually feel like you've learned something. Today I was with my assistant manager and we were learning a bit more about how to make the coffee differently, learning about the differences between the different coffees, which initially I already knew, but it was kind of like a refresher, reminding me of things that I'd forgotten. For example, the company I work for is called the Cornish Bakery. They're an amazing company to work for, and it's linked with the motorway services, Rochef, and that's pretty cool. Any of you who are watching this, who are subscribed and know me personally, know exactly where I am, where I work. And as you know, I do like my job to a massive degree, and I felt today I learnt more. I felt like I actually knew stuff and learnt stuff that I didn't remember. The company that supplies the Cornish Bakery with coffee beans for our coffees is called Union, and I found out a lot about I was refreshed on a lot of the stuff that Union do. I was refreshed on the different places, because something you might know is that coffee beans are not actually beans; they're berries. They start off as a berry. And when it ripens, they start off green, they go yellow, then they go red, and then you can then start picking them when they're red. And then you can obviously turn them into the coffee beans that we drink in our coffees, and that we grind down to become coffee. So that's always quite cool. And found out that the places where the coffee is made, you have coffee beans all the way from Guatemala, Rwanda, Sumatra. Remembered it at last. Thank freaking Lord. And the other one, which I should remember because it was the only Guatemala, Rwanda, Sumatra, and Costa Rica. Now, all four of them all have their own style of coffee bean, which is all done a different way. Which then, when they're all brought together to make the blend, it's fantastic, because it all balances each other out, which I think is amazing, because it's with coffee they do like a quality test, like a quality pyramid thing, so you know how good your coffee is. Let me just show you what I mean. This pyramid here, it's a specialty quality pyramid, and our coffee that the Cornish Bakery and Union do, Union's coffee is ranked with 84 out of 100 on score-wise, and that puts it in the top 5%. The top 5%, so that's pretty high. Top 5% of coffee around the world, which is pretty amazing, I think. And learning about it actually made me feel like I knew the company better, that I felt I knew Union better, because unlike a lot of places with chocolate, they do fair trade, which is fairer than most trade. However, fair trade works in an umbrella kind of umbrella kind of formation, so all of the money trickles slowly down. And so obviously with some countries, with Rwanda and Costa Rica and Sumatra, and Guatemala. I'm getting bad at this. They sometimes with the company and the country, obviously with some of the governments it's corrupt, so then obviously the money doesn't actually get as they don't get as much to the farmers, even though it's fair trade, which is better than normal. They it's not as good as what union do, which is called direct trade. So you're directly trading with the farmers themselves, and so you're sending someone round down every 3 months to just check out over a 3 month period that there's no child labour, there's good working conditions, the people who are working at the coffee farms are in good living conditions, and that they get stuff like a pension plan and things like that, which you would not have thought would have happened. That could be made to happen in places like Rwanda, Costa Rica. Okay, maybe Costa Rica, maybe Rwanda, Costa Rica, Sumatra, and Guatemala. And it's amazing that Union helped do this. It's fantastic that they come together this way. It makes Union seem like an amazing brand, and it is. The coffee is so much better because, if right, okay, there's a lot of Cornish bakeries. If you were to type in the Cornish bakery shops, or Pasti Presto, if you type in Pasti Presto in Google, and you have a look at where they have shops, cafes and such, and you go to one of them and you have a coffee from there and you have a coffee from Costa, if you actually taste the coffee properly, you can tell the difference. And you'll be drinking a Costa going, oh, this doesn't taste as good as the one from Pasti Presto / Cornish Bakery, because of the way that the coffee is done properly. But that's besides the point. And it was just really good to find out all of this kind of stuff. They've even they gave me a maintenance thing, so I can fix the machines and I can clean the machines and I can do all of the stuff with the coffee machines without necessarily having to always call an engineer or call someone out to fix it. If it's something that with this book I find that I cannot do, or it's something where I don't have a particular part, where we don't have spares, then obviously I'd need to call up a union, call up people and say, we need this, we need that, whatever. And okay, that's understandable. And then obviously then it can go that way. But you've got to try and do it yourself. So having the maintenance book is brilliant, because it means that I can look things up and go, okay, well, there's something wrong with this bit. Okay, well, what can I find out about this? Okay, well, that means that and that. Okay, so I've got to do this, and this. And it works. They even let me borrow a barista training manual, which goes through a lot of different types of coffee and how to get the coffee perfect, with a former full license, so you can go through the full license stuff, the learner license stuff. So let's just have a little look. Something you probably didn't know is there are two different types of coffee bean. Now, you probably see the words on the coffee packets and coffee bean packets, and you don't think. But you've got Arabica and Robusta. Now, Arabica is the better quality tasting one, which you're more likely to get in places like the Cornish Bakery, where it's like a smaller place that can afford Union, because Union only deal with Arabica beans. If you were to Google Arabica beans, you could probably find companies that do Arabica beans. Robusta is normally your Costa, because it's cheaper, you can get more out of it. Well, you can get more for less money, but it's bad quality. Well, it's not bad quality, but it's just not as good as the Arabica. Let's think. Let's have another little look, because there are a couple of places. I mean, What else? Showing about how the drinks are very different. For example, here the espresso, it's just a shot of coffee. Then got the Americano, which is obviously coffee, and look, macchiato. Sorry, my mistake. You got the it's like an espresso, but it's got a little bit of foam. If that makes it's like a yeah. You then got the Americano, which is hot water, coffee, milk. Your normal coffee, pretty much. But they've just got a fancy term for it because everything's got to have a fancy term. You've got the latte, which is milky, really nice and milky. If you like a milky coffee, a latte is the one to go for because it mixes the coffee with the milk and it tastes nice. You then got cappuccino, which is just foam, a little bit of milk and a little bit of coffee, and the coffee's a lot stronger. Then you get to my favourite one, the mocha, which is hot chocolate, coffee, hot milk, and chocolate sprinkles on top. I mean, come on, that's brilliant. Who doesn't love a good set of chocolate sprinkles on top? Then obviously you got the hot chocolates, the way that those are done. And you got the flat white, which is just like a fancier version of a cappuccino, really, in my opinion. But that's just the way that I perceive it. Yeah. So as a whole, I've had a pretty. I mean, it's something that I was very, very nervous when I started the training today, and because it felt like I didn't know what I was on about. But now that I've had some time to digest and reread and have a look at everything again, I feel like I know what I'm on about now at last. I hope that listening to me talk about coffee is something that you find interesting. If not, I apologise, and I've taken about 13 to 15 minutes of your life away that you'll never get back again. Yay! So yeah, but if you liked it and you want to know more, let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe. It's here or here. It's somewhere down here. Give me a thumbs up. Every thumb up helps. If I can try and get to 10 subscribers by the end of December this year, I'd be very, very happy. And if I get 20 or more, then oh my god, I will do a video showing how happy I am. I'll do a video even if I make it to 10 showing how happy I am, because I honestly, when I started this, I did not think I would do very well. I didn't think I'd get as many subscribers as 10. I didn't think I'd get 10 or more. So if I can make it to 10, you will know how happy I am. So other than that, thank you for watching. I hope everything's okay with you guys wherever you are, and cheers.